Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Sacred 2 Remaster. Now, those of you that have been around the channel for ages now, or who are on the review channel, know that I am an action RPG fan. I play a lot of them. I played a lot of them back in the past. I do have a tendency to favor the older ones rather than the newer ones. The newer ones are just zip around big numbers. They might as well be incremental games, and I don't mind incremental games. I actually like them. But as far as the classic ones, this tends to fall into the era of things like Torchlight. You had things like... trying to think what else released around 2009. You had the original Divinity games. In fact, this does tend to fall somewhere between Torchlight and the original Divinity game. Not Divinity Original Sin, but Divinity. The actual OG, it's kind of trying to be a CRPG, but with action RPG mechanics. This falls kind of into that category. In fact, a really good comparison for it would be probably Dungeon Siege, but less of a focus on having more characters. Although, if I remember correctly, you can get hirelings in it. My experience with this was mostly at a college friend's house, so we basically played a bit of it. It wasn't a huge thing, but we did play a decent little bit of it and enjoyed kind of just playing the characters a little bit. So I don't know too much about the original Sacred 2 beyond playing it there. I didn't own it myself. But the remaster is something I was looking forward to, and I'm glad they reached out with a press key. So we're going into single player, we're doing a new character.
I am one of the Seraphim, the ethereal beings who have been watching over the fate of the world since the beginning of time. United as sisters under the watchful eye of Sophia, we were committed to our duty and proud to serve. Yet the Creator has left this world. Thus, we are patiently waiting for the day when he will finally return, the day when our duty will be fulfilled.
I forgot it had the voiceovers. But yeah, I remember a little bit about each of the characters. The one that I'm probably going to go with is this guy right here, the Shadow Warrior, simply because... just a very basic reason here. He's the one that can do summons. So we're probably going to be doing a summoner build because that's what I always go for. And then if we do some subsequent playthroughs, we'll try out some of these other ones. Seraphim and Shadow Warrior, if I remember correctly, are probably the two easiest to start with. And we're going to be doing bronze because I am not familiar with this game's mechanics beyond just some superficial stuff about maybe don't eat all the runes you get because it slows down your skills. But we have the Seraphim, we have the Dryad.
I'm from the deep woods. My heart beats in tune with nature, and my soul gets its power from the mystical force of trees. But the world's destiny forced me to leave my home and fight to prevent nature's destruction. I spare no pains for this aim.
But yeah, I'll be quiet for their dialogue bits. You may notice that this is very 90s aesthetic, even though it's from the early 2000s. we have a distinct look of the characters. But let's go ahead and zip through the rest of these. This other one I think it's Warlock or something like that. It's an elven character though. Inquisitor.
I am an Inquisitor, one of the high priests of the High Elves. Vested with all of the privileges of my rank, I pursue my own goals, independently and freely. The affairs of the lower beings of this world do not concern me. Let them call me evil. May they wail and curse me. They are lacking the mind to understand the true principles of my existence, the unrestricted exercise of the power I am entitled to for the higher good of the Inquisition.
And this is actually a thing that I should note. There is a good path and an evil path. You choose it at the beginning. That I do know. I'm pretty sure this guy's evil only and the Seraphim is good only. Even though I don't know, and yes, all the women are like in their underwear.
My studies of magic were long and arduous. Still, they were not in vain. Due to my heritage, I've been given access to the most secret archives of Thylicium, and thus I was able to perfect my abilities and my knowledge of the arcane sciences. Now, after all these years of studying, I must prove that my education was fruitful. Ankaria awaits.
So she's like the good magician. And then we have, I know, he looks Egyptian, he robot.
Me and my brethren have existed in Ancaria since the beginning of time, brought into being by the creator of this world, animated through his energy. Our bodies may consist of lifeless materials, but my spirit is alive. Few of us have survived the Great War. We may have lost our ways, and our task may seem to be unaccomplishable, but I shall not rest until I have fulfilled my destiny.
And if you're curious, yes, he's basically like Samus or Mega Man. He has a cannon arm. Well, this would probably be one of the last ones we do. In fact, both of these bottom two, if I remember correctly, are fairly meh as far as being newbie friendly. And yes, I am considering myself a newbie on this.
The magic that runs through my veins is not from this world. I'm one of the chosen. One of those who are granted the right to study the magic of the dragons. Only the best will earn the right to learn the most secret mysteries of these creatures, and rightfully call themselves Dragon Mage. This is my goal, and I'll give everything for it.
And no, we won't be beating this today. I might do a series on this, I might not. Depends on how it's received. Now, if I don't do a series on it, I will actually do probably another video on it after I've beaten it myself, and probably upload the footage of it as just unlisted for a series, or we might do it on stream. We might have evening streams for it, but this is a game that can take anywhere from just like 20 some odd hours to beat all the way up to several hundred, depending on how many side quests you do. So we're gonna get a good feel for it today.
Once I was a soldier. I proved myself in many battles. I never failed, and I never avoided a fight. My enemies feared me, and I was respected long after I was gone. But I was betrayed. An unnatural force robbed me of my final dues, the peace I had earned, and brought my body back into this world. This is how I was damned to continue my existence as a creature of the shadows. And so, I set out on my way in faith and honor, hoping that one day my path might lead me to eternal peace.
And also, he just has the best voice out of all of them, so that's another reason for us to stick with the Shadow Warrior. Seraphim is probably the most traditional one that most people are aware of in this. It's Underwear Lady.
I am one of the Seraphim.
And she also has
I was a soldier.
Oh God, shut up!
I proved myself
No.
in many battles.
Okay, are you done talking, my bud? We're not going to touch anything because he's going to start talking again. But anyway, there's light and shadow here. You get different abilities based on which god you go with. There's a pure light god, a pure darkness god. I don't think he's going to talk for this one, but we actually can do this. Summons a demon that will assist the caster in his fight of evil until it's either destroyed or succeeds in casting off its magic shackles, thus breaking free of your control. Or we could go on the good side. We do have some options with this, and we have nonsense like that. He won't shut up!
In many battles.
Yeah, we click on those, it causes the dialogue to start. They need a skip dialogue thing. I'm just going to say that right now. There probably will be some changes on day one. I know that there's going to be a day one patch for this. It's not in on the press version yet. So as far as the gods go, we of course have the one that summons a demon down there. We have Kuon, which all creatures on the battlefield feel the breath. The recklessness causes them to kill everything in their path. So basically it sends everyone to a berserk frenzy. We have Will-O-Wisp, which summons some wisps that heals and does... I think it does damage as well, but I'm not positive. And then we have Inspiration from You, which is for a brief period, damage taken will be reflected back to the attacker, who consequently harms themselves. We have Infusion, which is blesses all allied characters, which is creatures and stuff like that around you. Yes, this is multiplayer if you want it to be. We're not going to. And then we have Dazzle. I'm going to have to go on the light path the first time, because it's supposed to be the longer one of the two stories, and two, if I remember correctly, this is the one that's going to make me feel like less of a shit human being whenever I'm playing through it. If we go with the shadow one, we not good guys. So we're not going with that. We're going to go with Will-O-Wisps here. Haven't really messed around with it, so I don't remember what it does entirely, but it's a very long cooldown. Like, we're talking 20 minutes kind of cooldown and stuff like that. Customization. We have a few aesthetics that we can go around with. I'm going to actually start on bronze. I'll mess around with it a little bit. But yeah, we can go different colors on these guys. Our main character, not very much in the way of different colors. He's literally like, I can be different shades of, well, I can be green or flesh tones of various types. So we're going to go like, I am undead because I'm going to be summoning shit. So we'll go with the undead look there. I'll go with a blue imp. Why not? He seems fine, right? He's got little goat feet. He'll be fine. Let's go and start. We got a cinematic, so I can shut up during that as well.
The lands of Encaria have flowed with T energy since time immemorial. This mysterious power is the root of all life, the source of all magic, the origin of all thought. Eons passed, and the Seraphim continued to watch over the fate of the world. In their wisdom, the Seraphim chose to share their knowledge, bestowing magical secrets of the energy upon the favored High Elves. But power breeds fear, anger, and jealousy. The perilous energy became the center of all disputes. Finally, a terrible war raged through Encaria, erasing all order in its wake. An even more advanced High Elven civilization arose from the ashes of the dead, deriving their power from abusing T energy. The beautiful cities and the people are threatened by the T energy that has escaped its confines. Hideous mutated creatures now rampage through the lands, destroying everything in their path. Encaria needs fortitude and a strength of will to determine its future. Will you strive to prevent the world from plunging into chaos? Or will you hurl Encaria into the fiery abyss?
We'll have to find out. We do have some opening dialogue as well. Those are some chonky handprints, by the way. Them some thick fingers.
Well, I believe I have prepared everything. Let's see if we can awaken the great warrior of old from his peaceful slumber. This ritual will not be easy to perform, but when it succeeds, the Grand Inquisitor will have a new puppet on a string for his cunning schemes. All right, let the ritual commence.
And looky, it's us! And yeah, as far as the cutscene goes, I may have to fiddle around with it, because for me right now, it shows on like a quarter of the screen, the actual cutscene. This is full screen. This is actually fine. It displays properly. The cutscene, it's small, so I'll have to adjust it up probably. Or if it's copyright strikes and claims, I might have to just delete it. So hopefully not. If I remember correctly, it is unique to this game, so it is appropriate for it. But starting out, let's go ahead and look over our stuff so I can explain what's going on. You have your basic stats here. We'll probably be mostly investing in vitality and stamina if I'm going a summoner. I know that is a thing that I want to do. We don't have anything else in here that can really bump it. This boosts combat art damage. This does range damage if we wanted to go ranged. Probably not going to do that very much. Willpower, if I remember correctly, increases our resistances, which means it's not terrible. It's something we might invest in. And then we also have, let's not go to the world map just yet. That's spoilers. But yeah, we can get combat art skills here. You have offensive skills, defensive skills, general skills. We need to unlock tier 1s to a certain point to get access to tier 2s. Yada, yada, yada. You get the drift. We're doing skills there. There are, unfortunately, more skills. So this is, you heard me mention, actually, did I mention runes at the beginning of this? Yes, I do remember that you're not supposed to eat runes. I don't remember whether I mentioned it on this intro or it was a previous one, because I've done a few because I screwed them up trying to remember the name of various games to compare it to. Almost screwed up this one too. But as far as our main goal here, we're going to be going Astral Lord. We could lean into some of these other ones like Death Warrior, but I think it's mostly going to be Astral Lord with a little bit of Death Warrior, Malevolent Champion, because this allows us to jump places and this allows us to basically have a Thorns effect. But the thing is, you don't learn them by leveling up. No. You learn skills by finding them in the wild. And yes, we get skills dropped from all the classes. So things are going to get rough.
Damn! That didn't work as intended. I should have been more careful during the initiating sequence, I guess. Apparently, I am slacking off. Anyway, Tybor, kill this thing before it becomes too powerful.
Too late, Sylar. Ow, you almost got me. And we're going to go ahead and pick up everything.
Evidently, looks are deceiving and you are in good shape. Maybe the elves in the settlement will have something to do for a rotting zombie like yourself.
Okay, cool, awesome. Maybe they will. What do we have as far as weapons? We've got Energy Weapon, which is a ranged weapon, and we've got Ferric Javelin, which is a pole arm. Cool. Although I think the skill that we want, if I remember correctly, is Hafted Weapons. But we can use these for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and equip that instead of... Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. That's going to be one thing that you are going to notice me doing quite a bit, is borking things up like that. Because, unfortunately, the UI in this is a little bit... It's not bad. It's just a sign of its times. So, like, if I just drag it over this, I actually have to drag it onto it. Because if I drag it up here, we just drop it out. Whereas if I... Actually, I have to exit out of that. Whereas if I drop it in and actually have the mouse cursor on it, it does it correctly. So, we have Energy Weapon. I haven't used any ranged weapons in this. That's not bad. It's a little slow firing. But the reason why this is going to be a little bit slower paced... And also, yes, we do have camera control. Mostly going to keep it just facing north for a while so I actually can get oriented on stuff. But we'll have to turn it around to fight in some places. And yes, I can zoom out to where it's a little bit less all over the place. Now, what skills did we get as our opener? We got Belligerent Jaunt and Grim Resilience. Okay. I am going to go with Belligerent Vault, probably. We also got a Kite Shield, potions... Undead Resist? Ooh, not really something I care about. I'm going to toss those down there. I don't remember what these are for. But we're going to go ahead and eat this one, because that's going to give us an ability to mess around with. Grim Resilience, we're probably going to just keep for transferring into something else. Because if I remember correctly, at a certain point, we will be able to exchange runes or other runes. So we come in here, we go to combat arts. We should now have Belligerent Vault, which is we leap towards the target, and I think we do a little bit of, we do a little bit of damage with it. We can drop that on there, and now that is our right click skill. Yum. Of course, we have to open gates and all that fun stuff. I'm not seeing any, and yes, I can press Alt to load stuff up. And once we get into this realm, and yes, you can use WASD or you can use clicks. Right now I'm using WASD just because it's easier for me to navigate with it. But we'll probably change that up relatively soon. Can I get in there? No, I cannot get in there. That is not an entrance place. Oh no. But yeah, I will get kind of used to where stuff is eventually. Lovely, you fool. Now, as far as going around these places, we actually have... Here I lay, cold and damp, never ask a dragon to light your lamp. These can drop items. And they can also spawn enemies, so we'll be dealing with that as well. Don't eat the daisies. 0800 killer. Reserved for critics. And then we have... this guy, which is a pain in the ass. And as you can see, we take significant damage from stuff. You may notice I stop and stand around for a little bit as well. I'm actually going to switch back over to a melee weapon. So we'll go like that. But you can see, as we're standing around, we get life regen. That's why this is going to be a little bit slower paced. Is that hardened blade better than what we've got equipped? 34 to 42. I'm looking for just the highest damage. So no, it's not better than what we've got. But yes, I do want to pop all these for potions. I think we are on bronze, so that means the enemies are not going to be absolutely god-awful. Which means we can move a little bit quicker. On silver, they can get very aggressive, which can result in you having to chug all your potions if you actually want to keep going relatively quickly, or it can end up with you having to wait more often to pick up other stuff. Obviously, there's challenge and stuff like that with the silver one that can make it a little bit more worthwhile in if you're wanting to really push yourself and see how good at the game you are. Right now, we're mostly just curious, are there bugs? Does it function well? Am I able to actually get the skills I need within, you know, however long we're going to be playing this? Probably at least 2 hours. But I do like this type of game. I find it relaxing. I find there's a nice bit of variety that we've kind of forgotten exists in the genre, which is always unfortunate. Can I get out of there, please? Thank you. And yes, I am kind of alternating between left click and all my other stuff. That says so de nihilo nihil. I forget what that means. I know it's a saying, but I don't remember what it means. So we have the way out, and also, yes, we do have a mini map. We also have a big map that we can come up here. We can see that, hey, this is our quests. These are our major quests. We have, I think, a minor quest out there. And I think there's a guy... oh, no, they're a bit further up. Okay. But we also have, like, logbooks telling us, hey, here's the quests. And yes, while we're in our inventory, we can still get attacked. So we need to be a little bit aware of that. And yes, enemies will scale to us to an extent. Not completely, but to an extent. Can we actually see... no, we can't see those highlighted. But I do want to be just basically fighting anything I can find right now just to get that last little bit of XP. He who dried a tear is a happy man. Okay. And yes, I am just getting tiny bits of loot. Can I please target him? Thank you. Now, one thing I did notice, I did do actually a little bit of testing on this. And there are a few, like, oddities whenever it comes to targeting things. I should probably be careful about getting into those. I don't want to waste my potions early. They are very important, and death is a very real thing. We're not doing hardcore, so it doesn't really matter that much if I die. It's just unpleasant to have to walk all the way back through all the same enemies, because they do respawn. Which is good for your XP, but... not good for your hopes and dreams. But yeah, I have noticed this has similar bugs to Fate at times. The Fate remaster, where sometimes enemies will be spawned weird, and of course the original Fate has similar bugs. I forget whether the original Sacred has those kind of bugs, because it has been that long since I played it. But because it was back when this was new. But yeah, the Fate remaster actually had a few similar bugs whenever it comes to things spawning weird, or if you're inside of them being unable to hit them, which is just, it happens, especially if you're doing some kind of range detection on hit. In fact, Diablo 2, funnily enough, has a similar bug. Except it's not whenever you're within it. It is whenever you are... And actually, is this... This is probably to nowhere. But, yeah, I don't remember what's up this. Yeah, this is a nowhere. Can I pop that, please? Thank you. This one says absolutely nothing. I can't actually interact with it. But yeah, Diablo 2 actually has a similar thing with daggers. Whenever you're stabbing with them, sometimes you'll swing whenever you're out of range. It has it with the other weapons. It's mostly noticeable on daggers because of their short range. But stuff like that is an interesting beast whenever you start digging into it. Obviously, some games bypass it with various techniques. And, okay, we actually leveled up, so we get to handle that now. I didn't notice it. So we can do stamina, which is combat art regeneration time, or we can do vitality to restore our hit point regeneration. We're going to go vitality first, just to get that squared away. And we also have access to skills. I am going to... I know that I want to start with this, because we're going to have a skill that's based on our weapon damage, and these are the highest damage ones. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. We'll just get ourselves a hafted weapon as soon as possible, just because we can. And yes, there is a day-night cycle. These will light up. Are you going to do that right now? And no, we are not using a hafted weapon at this moment, but there's a shop nearby. We don't really have to worry about it. Hey, bud. Die. And as you can see, we're having that issue of, are they in range? We don't know. We just have like a big chain of misses in a row because of it. So I think we do want to just go as hard down this path as possible. Can I please target you? Thank you. There's another light health potion. Yes, I did use one of my potions. Didn't wanna. Those are enemies. I don't know why that guy's not aggroing on me. Oh, and we got pants, I believe. Which is a challenge in a lot of action RPGs. At least it's not as bad as freaking Titan Quest, where you don't get pants until the end of the game. And yes, that is actually true. The area that you get pants in Titan Quest is way late. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an angle right there. And as far as what's north, it's that arrow right there. Oh, they've been having trouble with highwaymen. Yes, I'll take it. Are we going to do every quest we come across? Probably not. We'll do the ones within reasonable range. But you hopefully have a pole arm. That's a magic staff. You do have a halberd of pain. Kind of expensive. See if we can afford it. Sell all the junk we can. 185. It is 191. Actually, no, that's a pole arm. We want hafted. That one's 502. That's a pole arm. That's a pole arm. That's a hafted weapon. Why are all the hafted weapons so gosh darn expensive? I think we're only going to be able to get the one weapon, unfortunately. It's not a huge problem. It's just sad. Oh, Helm of Parrying would be nice. nice, but we don't have armor proficiency yet anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and just buy this. I'm going to equip it. I'm going to sell you. So now we have a hafted weapon. We have an axe. Obviously, we can sort by weapons. We can sort by armor. We can get potions, and we can get other items such as this. This pacifism. I don't know what pacifism does. Willpower, constitution, and then we actually have like attack values and stuff like that from these. These are accessories. And I think some of them are socketable gems, kind of like the magic pearl. And anything else in here that we particularly want? I don't think so. I need to get armor lore next, I think. Although we could also use movement speed.
Thank you.
But now we actually have a hafted weapon. Is this a one-hander or a two-hander? This is a one-hander, unfortunately. So it's not going to be doing as much damage as we particularly want, but it's not the worst ever. And yes, we can go into buildings and interact with things. Relic of the Arcane. Nice. Now, I don't know if stuff in houses, like treasure and stuff like that, respawns. I didn't test that in the, like... Because I did get to level 5. By the way, on a test character, make sure this actually recorded okay. Hopefully it's still recording okay. There's the door. First, we want to break all your barrels. Because you can have potions for me. You have anything lootable in here? It doesn't look like it, actually. There's something lootable outside. And pathfinding is okay. It's not perfect, but what game is, especially from this kind of era? And also, if you zoom in like this, does that not remind you of following behind the party in freaking Dungeon Siege? Memories, sweet memories. Also, we have a Relic of the Arcane sitting there. Enhanced Perception +1. Actually, not sure. Let's see. Ancient Magic Concentration, Discipline, that's hafted. Trying to see where Enhanced Perception is. Obviously, Blacksmithing gets its the ability to work on items without a forge. We can get Divine Devotion as well. And Writing, also Alchemy. There's Enhanced Perception. Increases chance to detect hiding places, traps, and stealth creatures. Nice. We're not probably investing in that. Because we're eventually going to just be having minions do that for us. We don't care that much. Oh my. We also have a wolf to kill down here. Okay, so we've got dead bodies, nothing from them. And obviously you can see, hey, we have combat arts. But no real levels in it yet. I need more of these types of things. We also have Mentor, which gets us an XP boost. I don't know whether I want to use that right now or not, because I'm going to be yammering on. If I'm doing grinding, I'll use those. We also have a quest down here. Oh man, our attack speed with that is nice. Do we grab a shield just because we can? Just for the time being? Nah, we don't. We're eventually going to go polearm. Also, map-wise, you can see various quests. We have the Eaten Cow to turn in. We have another quest, like side quest around here. Obviously, we should be going for the main quest because that'll get us closer to, you know, more advancements in the story and also more merchants and stuff like that. But I don't remember
Mission
if these...
fulfilled.
I don't remember if these past quests are unable to be accomplished if you do the main quest. I don't think they are, but don't quote me on it. It is not something I have properly researched. Come here, bandit. Ta-da! 9 XP. This is why you get mastery in weapons early on, because you will not have the skills you want. So you choose at least a weapon that is semi-reasonable to deal with. And this is a lot easier than silver. Good God. Because yes, I did play. My original test was on silver. And I was having to chug potions left and right. Of course, I'm also not patient. So normally, if you're patient, you just wait for the health to go back up. Like right here, we can stand still for a minute and we get ourselves health. You can see their souls leaving their bodies. Yes, your souls must be gone. If we go down this way, I think we can get to that next quest. Right this way. There we go. Obviously, we have to go around this, but we'll be able to get ourselves them amulets. Hi, enemy. The grunts, they're great. Yeah, this is what old school action RPGs were like. Although I think they probably should have actually tried to improve the targeting in this. Although I don't know, could I actually get more improvements from that? And yep, that's why we actually have to go get to the transfer one, because that's a skill for a class that we are not. That is a dryad. Yes, it's the dryad. Do it. Do it right. And as far as healing, it's literally just pressing space button. Sir? Can you cease and desist? Inventory-wise, we're looking a little bit better on money. And here is our quest. We've got elementals here. They're going to start coming after us, which, it's whatever. And we can seek out other side quests that were not mentioned in the town or anything like that. They are scattered throughout the map. Hey, friend, I'm coming to get that other amulet. Where's the last one at? There she blows. Got it. Map-wise, do we actually have any other quests near us? We have one south of us. But as you can see, the map is reasonably sized. This is why it takes so long. There's also a ship out here to Winged Harbor. I have a feeling that takes us off this map, but I'm not certain. It might actually take us just over here. I don't know. Because I really, really do not remember that much about it, other than the fact that it's an enjoyable enough game. We are very gray. Also, we have very blue hair. I think X summons our imp. Shared belongings, and then we have player chest. Okay. I don't think I particularly need that just yet. And yeah, it was X to summon him. We'll see if those get stuck in there or not. I don't think I need those just yet. We'll just save them for later. I could put them in shared belongings, but we'll just go with player chest. You go off and hide somewhere, my bud. But yeah, it's X to get that to spawn. Golden Coast. Oh, Jade Buccaneers, you say? They're kind of cheap if they're only a Buccaneer. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I could make bad puns. Okay, so the place we want to go. Actually, there is something right there we want to do. If the quest, I do think that the quests are just going to be always there. Yeah. Hi, guy. Bring me the pirates map. Okay, we got to go in there and find the pirates map down in the dungeon that's right next to him. You can't see it right now because I don't have the camera pointing at it, but there be a dungeon. You can see it on the map. And this place can actually, and it does this every time I go into a cave. You get attacked as soon as you walk in. But I think the maps are fixed. Actually, I'm positive the maps are fixed. At least this one is. But this place has our first encounter with champions, or at least it did whenever I did my test run on silver. Gotcha. Okay, so we got a little bit of gold. We got some rings already. Damage ring and an attack value. So I think that increases our chance to hit. We got some boots. Our current boots are better. We're almost level 3. But yeah, I'm just letting my health recharge ever so slightly. I think this is our first champion zone. The big reason I'm letting my health go back up. Hello, friends. Yeah, we have animal champions. We also have traps. That one over there is our first encounter with a trap. And yes, we can disarm traps. By punching them in the face. Now, as far as loot here, doesn't look like there is any. No. Oh, wait, there is. Just right there. Right next to us. There's no loot. And then it's just 5 inches away from us. I don't know where it is. Demonic Blow, we're not going to lead into. Like I said, combat arts, we're definitely focusing in on these two. This one is fine, but it's more your direct fighter kind of thing. Stat-wise, we're going to go for more vitality. Skill-wise, we do actually have access to a second one. So we're going to go ahead and take our armor lore. You can see over here whenever you unlock these. So armor lore increases the protection we get from armor and allows us to equip more stuff. We could do shield instead, but I think armor lore is kind of where we want to be and get ourselves a little bit more crafted weapons proficiency. We're going to get that up to, I believe, like 5 or 6. So we actually have the opportunity to get double attacks and at least hit the enemies with our chosen weapons. And if I remember correctly, there is no respecking in this. So do keep that in mind if you are playing this. All choices are final. Yes, targeting the bats, extremely pain in the ass. Come on, get him. And yes, he heals by hitting us. There you go. Thank you. And yes, that is a trap right there. The cannon, that can actually hit us while we're fighting those guys. As far as me, I am going to probably go through and murder as many enemies as I can get. Graphics-wise, this is about what you can expect throughout the entire game. Which, for some people, they don't like it. Personally, I'm fine with this kind of graphics. It just reminds me of a better day. Not everything needs to be... Of course, this is slightly got that brown hue all over it. But not everything needs to be, like, bleeding-edge hyper-realism. Sometimes it just needs to function and be fun. And my memories of this say that it functions and is fun. We'll see if the remaster squares away with that or not. So far, I'm enjoying it. I find it cathartic. Obviously, is it as good as something like Nox? No. Nox, too bad EA owns the rights to it. Otherwise, I'd be like, we need to get a remaster of that. It's EA, though. They remaster it, it's going to have like 90 million freaking microtransactions, and you'll have to sell your firstborn to a Saudi prince to play it or something. Yes, that is a jab at them being sold to Jared Kushner and I believe, if I remember correctly, wasn't it the Saudi government that bought a huge chunk of EA recently, or is trying to? I think it's being, there's attempts to block it. But hi, Ratman. I do love how dramatic the music is. It's like, oh, you've entered combat with a rat. Let's go full drama. Sure. Full freaking drama. And there's one of the... I think we can kind of see it. If I can zoom out a little bit. That is a thing that happened with the remaster of Fate as well. Which I did a review on. I enjoyed the remaster for what it was. Fate, in my opinion, is a fine cathartic experience, but I don't think it really qualifies as a proper action RPG. It's more of an infinite dungeon, or I'm forgetting the term for it. There is a term for the dungeon games that are procedurally generated. There are better ones of those. I just forget what it's called. Not infinite dungeon. It is... I will remember it after I finish recording this, probably. If I remember to put it in text, which I probably won't, I'll put it on screen. But chances are what'll happen is I'll get to editing and rendering this at the very last minute, because I am literally recording this about 12 hours, maybe. It's a little bit more than 12 hours before it needs to be live on YouTube. So you are getting my raw first impressions unedited. Of course, my first impressions are usually unedited on this channel. On the review channel, I do sometimes do first impressions. I'll probably do a first impressions on this, and then after we beat it, I'll do a review. But I need to write it up, and it'll probably be after you guys have already seen this one before I can even start writing it. Hi, guy. Here's your map.
Mission fulfilled.
Oh, you got another one for me. What do you have here? The stolen map is worse than we thought. Not only does it have... I can't scroll on you, bud. I'm trying the scroll wheel, and it's just zooming me in and out. And up and down arrows don't work. WASD just moves between those. Oh, okay. So I'm holding down the middle mouse button and dragging it down to get that. Mark to show the... Anyway, he's the leader of the whole pack, and it's a nice price on his head. He should be at the cliffs not far from here. If you kill him, it would be a blow to those scoundrels for a long time. Cool. I'll take some money for that. Do we have anything good? We now have Killing Spree and Demonic Blow. Unfortunately, both skills that we do not particularly care about. Killing Spree is that one. And the other one, if I remember correctly, is, Demonic Blow right there. We really want these, but we just haven't seen them yet. So I might be pushing to advance the story just so I can get those. Hello, Buccaneer. And another Buccaneer. Ta-da! Reflective Emanation. That is actually a good one, if I remember correctly. Combat Arts, Reflective Emanation. Yes, it is one that I want. So we'll go ahead and learn that one. This is going to be our first one down there. And yes, I actually have to click it to turn it on. Slows down our skill regen, but it's not like we're using skills a lot anyway. And we do actually have our Wisp thing too, but I'm not going to use it just yet. But this will do damage to melee attackers. It just increases our kill speed a little bit, and it'll be handy once we get... Think of this as a paladin. It'll be handy once we... And I think we went the wrong way. Yeah, we went the wrong way. No, wait, no, this should be the road up. Okay. Map-wise, yeah, this is the road. There is, like I said, this world is big. There are resurrection monoliths. I don't think we can teleport to them yet. I don't remember if you can later. That'd be a big quality of life improvement if they did. But I think we'll follow this road over to the other resurrection point. And maybe see what's over there. And we'll also deal our bounty hunt over here. Ooh, and we got new... Oh, we can't equip those. Those are high elf. Okay. This is fine. Hello, friend. How are you? Who are you and what do you want? What? Why should my snuff box be magnetic? I'll kill you. What? Sorry, Steel Nose Forino. Ta-da! He did. Bounty completed. Oh, any of the rest of these particularly good? That's a polearm. That's a ranged weapon. Nothing lovely. Hello, come to me. Player chest. I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there. Stuff we want to sell is going to stay on us. I'm going to keep the potions up near the top, I think. We have XP potions now. That's a good one. Let's go ahead and follow this road. I haven't been over this way. And then we'll go after the main quest next. Or we'll go... I know there's a village nearby we can help as well. And there's an enemy that can't get to us because they stuck in the river. Why are you guys all level 2? You should be level 3 by now. Did you just at me? Really? You really just at me? Oh, there's a shadowy catacombs. So there is something over here. Hello, Buccaneers. I don't think we can kill the reindeer moose thing. I think that's a reindeer. Okay, so oh wait, that we know what that is. Saw it on the map and I was like, oh, we don't know what that is. Literally where we spawned. Ooh, we got shoulder pads. How do we look? Absolutely derpy. Don't worry, we'll look cool later. No, we won't. We really probably won't. I say we'll look cool later, but the reality is, unless in games like this where you actually have an aesthetic shift, you generally won't look cool. You will look like you got dressed in the dark. Because that bright green chest plate is going to be orders of magnitude better than anything you're just going to find sitting on in the middle of nowhere. Look, it's a heavy turtle. It's a dead heavy turtle. Okay, so if we go west over here, there is a merchant and a lot of Jade Buccaneers. I really am surprised that I have not gotten... Go and grab those. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of the skills that I want. I haven't gotten any new pole arms. Not pole arms, hafted weapons, sorry. I'm going to go to the merchant first. We have this on the map now. But there, I don't think it disappears just because we're far away. At least I hope it doesn't. Does the one over there disappear? It does. Okay, so the actual locations of those disappear whenever we're far away. So we might want to just go ahead and do this one first then. What's hiding down here? Oh, it is saved when we came in. It's a bear. Who says that you can't just punch a bear? Is there only one more bear in there? Gonna let that refill just a little bit before we go jumping into a bear's face. It's a level 3 bear. It matches us. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Because our other skill was selected. And yes, we can swap between them with 1 and 2. And we can swap between weapons similarly. Let's go ahead and loot what's hiding in the bear hole. That is probably another one-handed axe, if I had to take a guess. Yes, it is, and it's actually weaker than what we have. Same attack value. Our breastplate, the breastplate is better. That is a frenzied rampage. That's just going to go into storage. Great sword. Yeah, I need to get to that merchant and sell a bunch of crap. Come here, imp man. How you doing? I've come to drop off that. At least it seems to favor our class as far as like what it drops. But it doesn't seem like super reliably giving us anything that we actually want. They die to thorns. Cute. Oh, and we're almost fully equipped now. We do not have the gloves. Throwing knife. That's a ranged option for us. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Is there anything back behind here? There's that over there. I think that chest was... Nope, it's not. Yeah, anything that's lootable has an icon that pops up above it. Yeah, nothing lootable. That is a freaking skull on the wall, though. Which is mildly unnerving. I guess we keep going west until we find this merchant that is supposedly over there. See if it's a good merchant or not. Oh, it's starting to rain. Weather effects. We haven't hit nighttime yet. Nighttime. Nighttime. That is a hafted weapon, and it's a lot more damage. We'll go ahead and use that for a while. We'll keep the axe equipped. Oh, wow. We are one-shotting stuff. Did we just get... Yay! We're fully equipped now. Congratulations. That is a lot of kobolds. Do we have any quests nearby? Oh, we do. We also got a bunch of turtles nearby. Hello, merchants. You have a quest. Kill 5 tortoises so we can fish in peace. Hey, we can kill some turtle soup. And drive out the bands. Please help. I was... Okay. Got another quest there. Okay, I will beat up a whole bunch of turtles and bandits. Come here. Don't be running away from me, you fool. I like how they sometimes laugh when they die. These don't count as bandits. Need to kill ourselves a bunch of tortoises. Okay, so are you all just gonna be... Nope, that's just a wandering turtle. Okay, fine. Bonk. Yeah, it says we have to kill 5 turtles. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. And there's stuff out here. And then we'll go to the merchant and sell stuff, and then we'll go kill some more turtles. Death to the turtles! I'd have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling turtles. Did I just combine freaking Scooby-Doo and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yes! It's all part of my Foot plan. Okay, so we sell you. Throwing knife we sell. Everything down here we sell. Money. I suppose we could scrap stuff. But who really wants to bother with that? That is a better hammer. It has lowering the opponent's physical armor as well. Does cost an arm and a leg. And I think I am going to sell the rings we found. Actually, no, we'll keep those on. Why not? Why is it not showing me their stats?
Thank you. Greetings.
There we go. It's not showing me any of their stats on the rings. Shows me on the armor. Oh, I think I know why. No? That is mildly strange. These do have stats. I just don't know what they are.
Goodbye.
This is what you get for having access before everyone else. You run into the bugs! Let's go ahead and get to the respawn point. I will touch it. I will... Actually, let's go ahead... Yeah, reset player position, see if that reloads everything.
Greetings.
That has not given me access to the information on those.
Goodbye.
So let's go ahead, save and exit. This should respawn us right here. It's not going to be a big issue. Single player, load game. There are ways to like transfer items between characters. Please tell me that it'll actually show me the stats on those. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Goodbye.
Now, as far as our quests, we have the bandits. We also have some more quests up into this little nook and cranny over here. But we actually want to be killing the turtles. There you guys go. I'm going to kill the last of the turtles before we start wandering off. This is kind of unfortunately one of the downsides of this game is I will get distracted by like, oh, it's just a side quest near here. We just have to kill like 5 turtles. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it is because I am one of those people. I will end up doing the 600 hours. I heard someone yelling up above. Speaking of which, that is why we have that leap skill. I forgot I have to recast that. Can I actually get up there? They are dying like crazy there. How do we get to that spot? Long walk around, but I'm hearing things die. So that makes me really curious. Is it humans fighting kobolds? Probably. So what is dying up here, my friends? Map-wise, yeah, we're up here. Yeah, they're just fighting kobolds. And now they're gonna try and kill me. Because everything's my enemy, whereas... the other way around, like, oh no, you just helped me. I should be kind. No. That's not how games like this work. Oh, and we actually have loot over here. Boink. And that was a skill that we can't use. Oh, better armor. It does have regeneration penalty, but seriously? Oh, it's a champion. Hi. Begone, thoughts. What's the other stuff that we got? Okay, so that's weaker. We've got an unadorned club. A one-handed weapon. Got weaker armor, but it's got toughness on it. Not that I need that right now. Let's go sell some junk.
Greetings.
I want to sell you, and you.
Thank you.
I want to rob you blind.
I have completed my task.
We have completed our task. Now, as far as the other quests we have over here, it's just straight up that way. But it looks like we got... It looks like they're ignoring us because we're higher level than them. Drive the kobolds from the canyons. I'm sure you've noticed that the canyon is infested with kobolds. If you visit the gardens, then please kill as many kobolds as possible on your way. Report to the sentry at the garden entrance when you arrive. Okay, so that's just Kobold Canyon, and then we talk to people inside. I think I can kill some kobolds. Need to kill 20 of them? Yuck. So this is the quest Go. We also have somebody to talk to there for another quest. Ew. Ooh, wait. Regulin and I'm in a difficult situation. I ordered one of my scouts to infiltrate some nearby caves, but he could have returned hours ago. Could you look for him? Tell me you should get his, tell him to return and report as quickly as possible. Okay. I can help your little friend. There's probably ulterior motives for you to be going in this cave. Please tell me there's a bunch of kobolds in here. Nope, that's an earth elemental. So we don't get our kobold credit being in here. Which is unfortunate. What is that flashing? That flashing makes me nervous because I don't like doing flashing lights on stream at all. I'll beat up the champion and then I'll try and destroy whatever is doing that. What is it? Or is it just this little cave of mine does flashing? Is it that thing? Well, we're gonna ignore it because we can't do anything with it. Okay, so there's nothing we can do over there. I think this has something to do with the guy. But I don't know what it is. Oh, and there's another flash over here. Yeah, these things are flashing, and I don't know what they are. But we've gone into the cave. I don't see your friend, bud. Unless your friend... Oh, your friend is in a different cave. He's in a different castle. I like that they're like, we don't want to fight you. You're too strong for us. Because we one-shot them. Fast travel. I don't know if it's going to send us in or if it's going to just be nearby. It's just going to be nearby. You have to walk out, then walk back in. This should be Blood Tongue. Ew. We've got the aura above. But yeah, I find games like this extremely relaxing. Obviously, once we get into the end game, there's going to be a lot of swear to succeed. But if you guys are wondering what I mean by that, generally speaking, and this is not a good habit, it is one that I do try and break, but I fail horribly at every single time. Just get used to it. Is whenever I get frustrated at something, I will F-bomb and S-bomb and stuff like that until I figure out the solution. Doesn't mean I'm actually mad at the game. That's just It is how I handle it. Stuck here. Place is crawling with pirates. Lucky to get down here.
Mission fulfilled.
Stay down here and watch. One more thing. Tell them you're not hiding out of fear, that I'm prepared to risk your life, my health, and my pension for our land. Okay. He's not hiding out of fear. That is understandable. This cave is reasonably large. Yeah, there's a quest over there as well. And it's orange. I guess we just beat our way through everything. Or is this going to be poison gas? This might be poison gas. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but it might be. And yes, I do love the fact that there is a freaking pick up all the crap button. It is Q. I am curious as to why that is actual, not necessarily main quest, but big quest? What quest is that? That is revisitation. That is main quest. What is the main quest doing over here? Oh, that's alchemy. Intriguing. Worse armor. We don't care then. Do I go in there and advance the main quest? You know what? I might. See what's over here first. Yes, we have the other quest to go and turn in, but... Come on, beat him up. I think we just got another skill option as well. Not one that I want, but I think we got one. Okay, so it is... Each of these exits is just another orange path. So it's related to our quest. We have so many quests just like sitting around on the map that we theoretically could spend the entire day just doing side quests, which might be fun. Might be a oh, we got stunned. Snapper casting magic on me. This guy is a tough nugget. I've forgotten to put my stats in, haven't I? I think I did. Why, yes, I did. Let's go for more vitality, get more life. Now, we're not level 5 yet, so we just put points into hafted weapons again. There's Belligerent Vault. I don't think we need more than 1 point in that, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. Go and get our friend in here. And we'll just toss all of this in because we're going to be exchanging it later. Oh, we have level 1 and level 2 versions of those. Let's just smack around. But yeah, I have a long history of playing games like this. I think... Get down there, we're going to have to walk back this way. Hi, pirate. And if we go there, oh, yes, we got something treasures. Our pantaloons are worse. This is worse. Hoop is a ring. We don't have any, we haven't found any amulets, oddly enough. And the pet in this is not like the pet in Torchlight or in Fate. It is not like those pets. Those pets will go back and sell stuff. This is literally just a storage pet. Demon Slayer's mitts? They've got a selling price boost. We definitely want to keep those. Map-wise, oh yeah, this just kicks us back out here. We have, I think we have a quest in here. Yeah, it's at the front gate of this. Hello. You're thinking what I'm thinking. You probably have two different thoughts right now. Never mind. I'm sure you still have a lot of things to do here.
Greetings, kind sir. The gods seem to be angry with us because we're losing our religion. A pious man told me that.
Is it because we're losing our religion? Do I need to break into the song there, bud? I don't know what it is with the... There's going to be characters that say, I can't help you right now. So it's going to be quests that I think we get later. As we wander around the map, there is a quest right there for reporting to Reglwyn. After we've looted all of their crap. Oh. Okay. So there's literally just another path through there. Can I just hop? We'll just walk through. Why the heckles not? Yeah, I don't know why it shows the actual, like, main quest there. That feels a bit weird. We are up to 34 health potions, so yeah, bronze significantly easier. We can change the difficulty by exiting and re-entering, by the way. It's not like we're stuck on this difficulty. If I wanted to be on silver and felt like it was getting too hard, I can swap it back to bronze and vice versa. That's one nice thing about this game. There's some games that don't let you do that, and I absolutely hate it. If I want to change the difficulty, let me change the fecking difficulty. Hello. Hello. I'll have to add some men to rescue, send some men to rescue him eventually, but he'll hold his horses for a while. Thank you for your help.
Quest
Yay.
completed.
We got a Helm of Bloodlust. Nah, it's actually not that bad. I'm going to go ahead and put you there with our axe. So if we swap weapons, obviously our two-hander is going to be stronger, but hey, this gives us a little bit better defense. How far are we from Merchant? Not too far. We do still have the unfortunate quest of dealing with Captain Bloodmouth is in the cave somewhere. So we'll have to go deal with Bloodmouth eventually. I don't feel like it right now. I think we'll do the Kobold quest. And this should be a Kobold right here. And then we will do the Bandit quest, and then we'll go after the main quest to the east. Did you make any progress today in 2.5 hours? No, we're only 1.5 hour in. Did you make any progress? No. We punched kobolds and did side quests. As any good action RPG player does. You're actually surprised. Oh, hi. All the kobolds. They're making all the weird noises as well. Just got to eviscerate. Kind of wish I could get the one that gives me my ghosts, at the very least. That or my actual cast spell. So everything there died. So we have the quest to turn in over here to the west. I think we got 20, did we not? Yeah, we had to have gotten 20, otherwise it would keep popping it up. They are so easy to kill. Here's Forgotten Gardens. Oh, and these are champions. The ones that are taking multiple hits. You guys are just nothing to me. Especially considering they're half my level, but... should I mock them for being half my level? Map-wise, yeah, we're on the right path. And even dealing with like boars and stuff. Sweet. I'll deal with them in a little bit. I'm just gonna try and get to the quest completion as quick as possible. There's just too many enemies here for us to dig our ways through. I think we're getting close to a level up too. Because unfortunately, as little damage as they do, it's one of those situations where, hey, we have so many of them fighting you at once that you never get a chance to start recovering health. Sir, no. And second one. Here we go. Forgotten Gardens. And yes, there is a quest north of us, and it's a blue one. I don't know what the blue ones mean. We'll find out soon. No enemies on this stretch. Kill a lot of those buggers.
It is done.
Got some stuff there. We also have a quest hitting south, and we also have a treasure chest on the map here. Which is... ah! It is our big chest. Sweet! Okay, so we've got that waiting. I need to find somebody with a wizard cloak looking thing. There is not a quick transfer. I do find it slightly odd that I can't combine these. Yeah, they're level 2, but I don't know what the differences between them are. I think it has something to do with them being in my shared inventory, though. So those are going to sit down there. We have a bunch of crap to sell. There's a leather hat trophy. How much does that scroll? It scrolls forever. Oh, don't tell me I have bugged my inventory as well. There we go. And then we will go with, is the pants better? The pants are not better. The gloves better. The gloves are not better. None of this is better. Quarterstaff of pain. It doesn't look like we have anything that's particularly better. But we can go over to look at our character stats, yada, yada, yada. And do we actually have somebody that can exchange shit for us? Don't think so. I think this is just, yeah, it's another merchant. Find the spy and bring the information he's collected. Okay. Gardens of the Seraphim. And we can actually click on that, but it doesn't do anything. Spy-wise... Oh, and we've just got to duck around to each of the points. He seems to have moved on. There's our fast travels. To the Celestial Dome. Although, I don't know how we get back.
Greetings, kind sir. Our relatives will visit
How
us soon.
do I go
Would
back?
you be kind enough to back me up while my dragon of a mother-in-law is here?
No, I will not help you while your dragon of a mother-in-law is here. I don't know where I'm at. Okay, we got somebody to save. So many side quests. There is tons of them. And you get up to ungodly levels. But let's go ahead and get some more stats. I'm going to go ahead and do a stamina this time, just so we get cooldown working for us. Skill-wise, we do actually have a level 5 skill. Since we're going Astral Lord, I might go there. Got that. Actually, no, we'll do speed. Speed lore. There we go. Now we move slightly faster. And we can just jump down from here. But there is so much stuff around here to do. Hello, kobolds. Oh, you're the same level as us. Cute. I guess we go towards the blue. Which is down that way. Can I jump down there? No, of course not. Can I jump down here? Nope. Oh, wait. If I put it on the right skill... I can glitch it a little bit. There's a guy right there.
Mission fulfilled.
Well, we finished a mission just then. I'm looking for the blue. We have so many quests just like hovering all around the place. At least we found our chest. Although the chest doesn't matter too much. Come on, you fools. I'm trying to go towards the blue thing. Yeah, this requires a lot more manual interaction than a lot of other action RPGs. And a lot more thought as to what you are consuming skill-wise, because you could just consume all of them. Thing is, it ruins your cooldown times. Okay, map-wise, where's the blue thing? Southeast. Okay, we're on the right path. I need to sell a bunch of junk. Sir? I say, sir, no. Okay, so our blue is here. So is this main quest? Get the dog tags from those fallen in battle. Oh, hi.
Mission fulfilled.
Think we just completed a mission before we actually completed the mission. Okay, map-wise, I do see an odd icon up there to the northeast, which I think I will go for next. Unexpected message received. Come on. Let me target it. There we go. if we go in here and we go to our logbook, you can see just how many quests we have just sitting around. Deliver the soldier's letter to his betrothed. Kobolds are not humans. But look at all these. Then we also have additional quests in chapter 9. Chapter 11. On that thing. XI is 11. I'm only somewhat of a dumbass. I just am a extremely exhausted dumbass. Are we gonna get to level? Let's say. So I actually have a cutoff point. I'm not playing this for 12 hours straight, which will happen. For those of you who are curious, whenever I get into an action RPG and I get into kind of the swing, I 100% end up being the person who goes completely ham and just gets mentally stuck on going after the enemies for 12, 13 hours straight and don't realize it. Oh, we are almost full. Let's go ahead and get a friend. Hey, Rallied Souls. I think that is actually one we want. Yes, it is. I'll take a Rallied Souls. Where is our... Hi, little chest man. I'm just going to dump all of this into shared belongings, and I will sell it later. Unfortunately, like I said, there is no... Oh, is it just hold to move? Nope. No, there is not a just quick transfer over, unfortunately. So I will just go like that and move it the mildly annoying way. You guys sit up there, and then we'll do, yeah, 4s. Come here, little friend. Just, we get a little busy fighting things. Okay, so that is a 3. We'll do like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it as compact over there as possible, so we're not having to mess with it too much. I'll worry about them being good or bad again later. Like that. Ta-da! Compact. Nether Allegiance. That one might actually be worth looking at. Grim Resilience. Summon him right back. Grim Resilience is a maybe. I know for sure we don't need any of the red ones. Because those are all just different classes. And we've got Bladed Star, which is just... We'll throw one socket stuff in there. Just get it out of the freaking way. So Nether Allegiance is one of these. So I will take that. Combat Arts. That is Grim Resilience, which is one of those. We might use that later, not right now. So now we have this. Resurrects the souls of the fallen, reanimating corpses to fight along the Shadow Warrior, and Shadow Warrior is able to conjure spectral soldiers to accompany him. This goes into that slot. I think this goes into that slot. So now we have spectral soldiers to help us, so we do less of the work. You guys go do my job for me, buds. Thank you. Map-wise, we have this whole area up here to check out. I like that we don't actually have to do anything ourselves now. We don't have to worry about targeting enemies. There are other skills I would like. There's our minions. And yes, we're getting XP for it, so we don't have to like think about anything. Go murder them for me. There was our level up. Okay, as far as... Yeah, we'll wait until we're in town to do the next level up. I like how the guards are like, they don't care that I have an army of skeletons just chilling around them. They're just like, yeah, it's fine. This is normal. Nothing wrong with this. This... Hey, it's the merchant I was looking for. Hello. Where are you at? Give me all of these. So we can exchange them for what we want. Because that is the most important merchant for me. Because I think that's the right merchant for it. I do like how he came out here to join us. Like, I know what you want, friend. I'm pretty sure we can exchange these for the good stuff. Look how many we freaking have as well. Good lord. Good lord.
Greetings.
Shadow Warrior. We're going to go with Astral Lord. We're going to get Spectral Hand. 125,000. 25,000. 5,000. 500. So that works. We also want Skeletal Fortification. Just to get that skill out of the way. And did we want Shadow Veil? I don't remember. But yeah, we can exchange it for pretty much whatever we want.
Thank you very much.
So let's go ahead and grab that and that. It does hurt our skill regeneration to have them all, but I don't remember what Shadow Veil does. Skeletal Fortification is a turret. Spectral Hand is going to be our attack spell. So whenever we want to just hit something in the face, we use that. I think I'm going to go ahead and get you to come back so I can just dump the rest of those back in there in case we need them for exchange later. Because, yeah, our main skill is going to probably be the spectral body. I will get one more off of you. We want that to be the Astral Lord. We're going to do Nether Allegiance to get them a little bit stronger, I think. But yeah, it's ridiculous how expensive it is whenever you're just 1-to-1.
Thank you very much.
So, combat arts. Let's see how this actually works. We got Nether Allegiance 1 there. Generation time of all. Okay, Spectral Soldier level 6. And 2 Spectral Soldiers. So we're going to go ahead and use that again. That's level 2. Spectral Soldier level 7. And longer regeneration time of all combat arts, but I'm not offended by that. Let's get some friends. Now, we don't have to worry about anything. We're literally just letting him do his business. What are you doing over there? You are a merchant as well. I think he's the blacksmith. So now we get all of this, and we will sell all of this and get rid of all that shit in the bottom right as well. Because that is what we want. Yeah, by the way, I just looked over at the email. There is a review guide for this. The issue I'm having over here is supposedly going to be a day 1 patch. If I'm reading this right. Which is fine. I do like myself a good day 1 patch. Which means, for those of you that are watching this, it'll be patched tomorrow, because today is day 0. It's right. It's the day before release over on the Steams. Unfortunately, I don't think it's coming to GOG, which makes me sad on the inside. For those of you wondering, generally speaking, and I know this is going to probably irritate some people, I will usually promote GOG first, simply because GOG has DRM free stuff and all that kind of fun jazz. Weapon wise, it's slightly better. Veterans Mall of Hate. I want to go ahead and sell all of the junk we don't need. See how much money we can get up to. Maybe we can actually afford something semi-reasonable. And yes, I will get plenty more of those undead killing nonsense. It's 48 to 74. This is 51 to 79. It's 23 for that. Oh, yeah, I want to sell this. Huh. Do we go just for more raw damage? Yeah, why not? And then we sell you. Armor-wise, the guy has some stuff. It's not stuff that I want, I don't think, but... And yeah, for some reason, it's doing the thing where it doesn't show us the 1 slaughters anymore.
Thank you.
Hopefully that's another day 1 patch thing as well. Hi, guy. What are you doing in here?
Welcome.
This is just generally what happens whenever you have pre-release access to stuff. You're the one who finds a lot of the bugs. That's just true of a lot of these. Usually they get patched day 1. So take that what it will. Attack value. Do we actually... How much does it cost? So that is attack value.
Goodbye.
That delete our weapon? No. Don't know how to use your interface, bud. Let's go grab this quest. And I don't want to have to walk all the way back down to the bottom. So that's not a door we can go in. Is it? It should be. There's somebody in there. The door just won't open for me.
We thank the gods for another triumph.
I think the person is in there. Am I misunderstanding the map? Maybe we just can't get to him yet because of a quest or something. Oh, there he goes. I don't know why it wasn't letting me click on that before. Hi.
Sir?
Hello.
Yesterday we ate fried rabbit with a golden crust.
Destroy the undead creature that was once my wife. Okay, we'll take out your wife. I feel a little dirty with that one.
Quest completed.
My father says that nowadays everyone is trying to be a hero.
Does your father say that? Really? What about you?
Greetings, sir. How are your humans behaving? Am I the only one who's always displeased with them? A priest was visiting, and he promised me freedom if I follow his teachings. Could this be true?
I think he thinks we're somebody else. We look absolutely horrifying. Okay, so as you can see, we've actually opened up a little bit of the map. I think this is where we want to be going, though. Down to the Fallen Heroes one. We also have, like, so many circles on the map now. Let's go ahead and proceed with the main quest. I think this is the starting town that we're supposed to be going for, by the way. Because it's got all of our basic merchants. It's got this guy. We need to grab our resurrection point there. Hi, how you doing?
Lumen bless you, sir.
Lumen bless me. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Fetch me 2 barrels of wine, you heathen child. But yeah, this is the reason why I often associate this with being kind of in that middle ground between action RPG and CRPG, is because we have the whole aspect of this game does have the CRPG kind of side quests going on, while at the same time it does a lot of action RPG style combat. Okay, so we've got shrubberies there. Can I leap across that? I don't think I can. No, we definitely can't. Why does it... Oh, yeah, the blues are our allies. So I think we just go south and then west around it to handle these. And as far as what I'm going to be using is summons, I do think I'm going to just use the spawn a tower thing. Go, tower, go! It's doing its job. I could always just do this. Just a bunch of free XP. Just not even have to actually worry about things. Makes life about 1,000,000 times easier whenever the enemies murder themselves. And yes, I love having the little ghost soldier guys just do the work for me. This is why I play summoners. In case anyone is curious, so I can be lazy and talk about whatever the hell I feel like. Go, ghosty guys! I mean, I can probably one-shot this guy myself.
Quest completed.
Greetings,
A
kind
relic
sir.
of
Put
frost.
some effort into it. Ancaria needs new heroes.
What were you guys even fighting in here?
Greetings, kind sir.
I don't know what they were fighting in there, and there's more Fallen Heroes quests. I think we just go to Revisitation and see if that gives us any kind of, like, useful changes. Oh, wow. The actual NPCs died there. That kind of surprises me. I didn't expect the town folk to be able to actually die. Anything worthwhile? Shadow Warrior ones. Got some more leather hat trophies. Yes. So let's go see what the yellow quest is. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Yeah, we just follow the road, and it'll be at this intersection here. Now, there are like you have seen, there are a ton of side quests to get distracted with. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just I feel compelled to do them. Otherwise, I feel like I'm missing out on something. But most of them are just going to be XP and gold. It's not going to be a thing of major import.
Quest completed.
So this... Yeah, more side quests. Hi, Leonara. Can you get my teddy? No. You have another one of those little door things here. Which is located up in... Okay, so this is... I think this is actually the main village. The other one's a side village. So we have that. I don't trust it to not to warp us off to something stupid, though. Look at all them side quests.
The elder appears to have a problem. Maybe I should talk to him.
Okay, epic movie guy. The village elder has a problem this summer. Find out why the village elder is constipated. Fudge. Divine devotion and enhanced perception. Do we have stronger pants? We have weaker pants as an option. Again, weaker pants is an option. So I'm guessing the person we want to talk to is going to be down further southwest. Yes, he is. Hello, village elder. I've come to discuss things with you. Yes. Where are you at? Oh, you're inside.
Some robbers have stolen the entire annual tax levy of the village. It's just a small sack, but it holds gems worth a small fortune. If we can't pay our taxes, the village is doomed. Doomed. We know the gang's hideout is near the endless caves, but our fighting men are away at the war, and we have no one left. Please recover the jewels from the robbers and bring them to...
I accept the challenge. You can count on me.
We sound so grizzled. That's another reason to take this guy. It's just ridiculous. There we go. Got to get the camera angle working for me. Where are you going, bud? You running away from me? We actually have quests that we can turn in here as well. We have one over there. Hunting highwaymen. I think we've murdered a good number of them.
Mission fulfilled.
And he gave us apothecary's robes. They're weaker than what we've got. I think we probably should have been going here first. I just took the scenic route. As is evident by all of the yellow stuff. I know that if Riss plays this, he's going to end up with the entire map yellowed out. Because he goes everywhere. Dude has the patience of a freaking saint whenever it comes to like 100% completing games. I can get a decent distance, but ooh wee doggies. Do I lose patience after a while? Okay, we will grab this. And it lets me... Oh, we don't have another warp point. This is the only one that we technically have right now. I think we're going to have to walk all the way back down there to get the other one. No! But we're at about 2 hours. And we are probably going to have other cinematics. And this is a pretty good indicator, at least to an extent, of what you can expect from a game like this.
Think we could spend a nice evening together?
And I will probably be playing a bit more into it. I might do a couple more videos, or I might do some streams where we continue this one as a stream series. if you guys have the interest in that, definitely mention it down below. But keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time, whenever we're also going to be doing other games, but I want to explore more of this. I want to learn more about my skills. Bye.